Hey guys, momentaijankguy here, bringing you another BT17, and technically like a giant update to like BT6. It's gonna be a red hybrid deck profile. I used to play way back in the day before I started my channel. So let's get started to get it out of the way. So the egg we're playing is the before Coromons. It's just probably like the best generically best red egg aside from like the Jesmon egg. That's on attack. If you're at 6,000 DP or more, you get to draw a card. But this is when a card is moved from the security stack, you get to, from their security stack, you get to draw a card, which is really good. What else? Oh, and another thing too, like if you hit an option and like you said the option kills your Digimon, you will not get the draw. But I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. But is this going to be like an Agumon hybrid deck profile? So I'm really excited for that. It should be a lot of fun. So next we are playing. Oh, let me fix this order. We are playing 4 Ukomon. So we're only playing the 4. We're not playing the Searcher. I was debating about taking the Searcher or playing this one, but I feel like the memory gain is a bit more important, but searching is also important for like this specific type of deck. Ukomon, we all know what it does. When you promote, you can hatch and get a memory. A very good card. It basically helps so you can set up. Man, it's just very strong card. A lot of people say this and the other Guma should be banned, or it should be choice restricted. If you guys don't know what choice restrict is, choice restrict means like you can play this one or this one, so you cannot play both in your deck. Then we are playing 2 Flamemon from BT12. This is the on-play trash card in your hand that has hybrid in its traits, and draw 2 cards, so very nice. It's a nice filter. And the inherit is if this Digimon has hybrid in its traits, it gets an additional plus 2k during your turn. Then we are playing 3 of the new Flamemon. This card is look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card that has the 10 warriors or hybrid trait and a tamer that has an inherited effect. So since I am playing Taikamiya's, I have been debating about taking this one out just for the fact that the old one searches any hybrid, but I don't think it searches 10 warriors. I could be wrong, I don't remember correctly. But it also searches any tamer, so it can pick up the ties as well. Because the inherit is whatever is, we're on the leash, you can play a tamer with an inherited effect. But overall, it's still a good card. It so far hasn't whipped too much, but because there's like one more. No, because I think I'm only playing 4 inherit tamers. Then we are playing 4 Agumon from BT6, I believe BT8, BT6. So this is all turns. When you play a Taikamiya, when you play a Taikamiya, you get a memory. So this card is just very good. So let's say you have your Agumon and something on the play, the promo one. You can hard play one of the Agumons, and then after entering deletion, you can gain you add back a tie, play the tie, gain a memory because it is all turns. So also if this is on the field by itself and they hit it in security, you could potentially end their turn too because it is an all turns effect. And then we are trying this out. I was running 2 Agumon at the body originally just to get some extra search. But this Agumon is start of main phase. If you have a tie out, you can add back 1 Digimon card that has Greymon in its text from your trash to your hand. So you can add back your ancient Greymon, which is very nice. If the rule still applies, I do not believe you can add like Burning Greymon back to your hand either. I think that's like one of those like old rulings. I'll get to that in just a second. But I'm trying this out. The end of turn doesn't matter because it's the end of turn DNA. There's no DNA in this deck. Oh, also the inherit for this, if this Digimon is Agumon Bond of Bravery, gets an additional sec +1. Now on to the 4s. I believe we play 15 4s and we're playing 15 rookies. So we are playing 4 of the Agunimon promo. It's mandatory. You have to play this card. But thankfully the red one is much cheaper. Like you don't even need this one. I have this one because my friend gave it to me. This one is like $2 or $3 compared to the local ones that are 10 for the regular art, and the alt arts are 20. So Agunimon is just very strong. When attacking, you can digivolve into a ancient Greymon ignoring requirement for a cost of 2. But then if you digivolve at the end of the turn, it gets deleted, which is perfectly fine because you get your on deletion and stuff. So equals for 2 on top of anything. The inherit doesn't matter because we don't run 5s, which would be when this Digimon digivolves into an ancient Grey, you can reduce the cost by 2. So essentially they equal for 3. Essentially, that's like a normal level 6 usually. So very good card, and this is nice too because you can like hide in the back and just promote and swing. Then we are playing 4 of the new Burning Greymon. Evils for 2 on top of a Takuya. Evils for 3 on top of any other red tamer, so that the Taikamias are not dead, which is very, very nice. Has Raid. And when digivolving, this Digimon may digivolve into a Agunimon into your hand for a cost of reducing it by 1. So it's going to be for free. Was the new one? Well, actually, it digivolved to any hybrid, but you still have to meet requirements. Then we are playing 4 of the new Aguni. Aguni is the same digivolve requirement, 2 on top of Takuya, 3 on top of any other red tamer. So when, but this is like a little like WoW essay. So when digivolving, if Burning Greymon is in its Digimon sources, or you have a blue or green Digimon tamer, which that can't happen until like the future set coming out soon. I believe after EX7. Or it is EX7. This Digimon may digivolve into an Ancient Gray in your hand for a cost of 3. Ignore requirements, but if it digivolves, of course, like always, it gets deleted at the end of the turn. And then we're playing 1 Burning Gray. I just like this card because it evils for 2 on top of any red tamer, which is nice. And we don't run the Aldamon because the new Aldamon's pretty butt. Because it only deletes a 6,000 or less compared to like the new Beowulfmon, which says one of their opponents Digimon can't suspend, which is a bit better in that situation. So this pops to 4,000, but so this can pop like little like rookies and stuff, floodgates. So very, very nice. Next, we're gonna go on to the 6s. So I am proxying 2 cards because I don't have the rest of them. So we're doing 1 Ancient Greymon. So this card is worded very, very oldly. It's from like BT3. So for during your turn, for each Digimon card and this Digimon's Digivolution cards was Greymon in its name, other than Dora Greymon, Burning Greymon, or Next Dora Greymon. So like, because of things like that, I don't know if Agumon can add it back to Burning Greymon now. Maybe he can, but I'm not sure. Or hybrid in its form. Form is like the old wording for traits. He gets security tech +1. So if you have a Flamemon into a Aguni and you swing into this, you are doing 3 checks already, like early on. Just going boom, boom, boom. You just fly through security. And then on deletion, you can play a level 4 or lower Digimon card with a hybrid in its form and its trait. Without paying the cost. So very, very nice card. It's a giant floater. So like I said, I am missing 2, but I'll probably get the 2 soon-ish, hopefully. But this card's comparatively cheap to Ancient Guru. Ancient Guru was like $25 last time I saw him. This is like $5. So on play, when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much DP or less DP than this Digimon. So it basically kills anything that you want, essentially. There are situations where you just can't. On deletion, return 1 Tamer card and 1 Hybrid Trait Digimon card from your trash to the hand. So it adds back 2 cards back, then you play 1 Tamer card from your hand without paying the cost. So basically what you do is if you don't really have enough Aguni bomb promos in your hand, like on that turn you promo as the Aguni, this swings, end of turn, you pop, you swing, pop, end of turn, it dies. You add back the Agunimon promo, and then a Tamer, and then you play a Tamer. So it's very, very insane. And he does have a Digicross requirement for some reason. So Digicross 3, so this costs by 3 for each one. Agumon and Burning Greymon, so you can basically play this for 6, which isn't even bad. If they have a memory set, you go from 3 to 3, so very, very good. So strong card. And then we're playing for the level 7, so we're only just playing 5 level 6s, and it's been fine perfectly. 2 Agumon BT17, so you can warp into this with the new mat. I'll get to that in just a second. So when attacking, if you have a Tamer in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 13,000 DP or less, which is a lot of stuff still. And then during your turn, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted, trash top card of their security stack. So it's just very, very nice. And then with the Agumon, it's security stack +1. So essentially, like on the swing, you trash 1 and then you check for 2. You're basically doing 3 checks, so 1's free. So very nice card, and it's one of the weaker sides, only 14k, but he is a level 7 that evils for 3. Which you could do on top of the Ancient Gray if you Digicross it. Now on to the Tamers. We're doing 1 Analog Youth just because if we see it, we don't see it. If we don't, we don't. If we do, we do. Top 3, because putting Tamers in the trash is not even bad because you can add them back with the Ancient Gray. And also for like the little small time where you can like delete it and then keep your turn and hatch so you can get ready for next turn. Only reason I'm having 1 is because 4 Analog Youth is a lot better in the mono blue version of Ancient Guru. I just feel like that version is just much faster because everything draws. The old Gabumon SR start main phase, draw a card if you have a mat, and then even the new Gabamon from this set is start main phase draw card. It just likes to draw cards a lot. I mean, it is blue. Then we are playing one Louis. I was playing two before, but I'm trying out the one. The one so far is great. On play, you can promote one of your Digimon in the raising area to the front, but if it's your turn, you can suspend it to gain a memory. So I am missing. Sorry about that. I am missing one memory tamer. I couldn't find my second one. So this is supposed to be 2 and 2. I do like to split. So this is the memory setter. If you have 2 or less memory, you play. You say memory to 3, and then during your turn, if this Digimon has 2,000 plus DP, sorry about that. This Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP, and while this Digimon has 10,000 DP or more, it gains once per turn. When this Digimon checks opponent's security, you gain 2 memory. So sort of like the Horomon, it has to survive, and no, not survive, but it has to make sure the card isn't an option card where it just kills it because you won't get the memory if you do. But yeah, it extends your turns, which is very, very nice. Then this Takuya is the new one, starting your main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, you get a memory. And then during your turn, it also gives plus 2k power. And while this Digimon has 10,000 DP or more, it gains piercing. So very nice. So it's really nice when you evo on top of this was the Burning Gray. You swing, you evo to the Aguni for free, then the Aguni evos into the Ancient Gray. And especially if you go into the BT3 Ancient Gray, you're doing like 3 checks of piercing and killing whatever you want by running into it. And then we were playing 4 Taikamiya. So Taikamiya is basically like old Louis in a sense. So when your Agumon leaves the raising, promotes from the raising area, you draw a card and gain a memory. And this effect is not once per turn. So let's say you do it twice in a single turn, you still gain an additional memory and you get to draw an additional card because it's not once per turn. So when you have multiples of these, it just stacks really, really nicely. So let's say you have 3 and you only have 1. They put you at 1, you promote, you go to 4. And main, once per turn, you can Digivolve your Agumon into a Agumon Mono Baby from your hand for its Digivolution cost, ignoring its level. And if you do, you trash the top 2 cards of your security stack. Then if you have 1 or more security, you delete that Digimon at the end of your turn. So that's the only downside, is like you get a big beefy body, but then it dies at the end. But if you do it when you have like 2 or 1 security and you do the effect, it doesn't die because you no longer have any more security, so which is really nice. Now onto the option cards. So we're playing 1. Remember, basically we want to try to pick out stuff. The whole deck is searchable aside from the Tamers. 2 Crimson Blazes. We all know what this does. Everybody hates this card. I hate this card. Reduces cost by 1 for each of your opponent Digimon. Delete all of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. Then until the end of their next turn, they cannot play Digimon by effects. And then we are playing 2 Ancient Guardian Deity. This card is just, it's bonkers for being a uncommon. So while you have a Tamer Digimon with hybrid in its form, you can take the requirements, and you may return 1 Digimon. When you use it, you may return 1 Digimon card with the hybrid or 10 Warriors trait from your hand. Then you may play 1 Digimon card with the 10 Warriors trait, or 1 Tamer card with inherited effects from your hand with the play cost reduced by 4. So if you use this for the Ancient Gray that can Digicross, it plays it for, reduces it by 4, but if you Digicross, it reduces it by even more, so you're only playing it for 2, which is very, very dumb. And the security effect is you may play 1 Tamer card with inherited effects from your hand or trash without paying the cost, and you put this card to your hand. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. I'm having a lot of fun. It's very nostalgic because, like I said before, I used to play this back in the day before agubond was a thing. And so yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time.